Hey, what's going on, guys?
Good evening. Hope you're staying warm out there if you're in Michigan. Holy cow.
Good evening. Do you want to tag Andy Mahoney in this video?
Hey, we already have the viewer.
Hello, viewer. Tagged.
Awesome. Sweet. Now I'm tagged.
Hi, Albert. How's it going? Hey,
Hi,
guys.
Pam.
Hi, Pam. If you guys could throw up some hearts when you get here. We're just being silly at the beginning. It's been a while, and here's Andy again.
Hi.
On the live. Pam says, hi, you guys.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Yeah, that's our serious face, by the way. Green rush.
The green rush. Very curious. So I'm just gonna really quickly introduce myself. Throw up some likes and some hearts if you're just getting here. Hashtag replay in the comments if you're watching the replay.
So anyway, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm the girl with the green hair.
Oh, good.
No. My name is Allie Markart. I am your online health and fitness guru. My job is to help shock you with what you're capable of, but we are here to talk about something different. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name's Andy Mahoney. I'm lucky enough to be engaged to this one.
The one with the green hair.
I'm engaged to the one with the green hair.
Yeah.
Also, big advocate and supporter of CBD oil as well.
Heck yeah.
Just really sharing something that's, beneficial not only to me, friends, and family, but to just humanity in general, along with everything this company has to offer.
Yeah, and I think that is huge. It's been a while since we've done a live video on CBD, and I'm excited, and I thought it would be a fun idea to come live and just kind of reintroduce HempWorks and CBD oil in general for anyone who may be a new follower of either mine or Andy's. So if you find this to be helpful, if you're tuning into the video for one of our videos for the first time, maybe you've tuned in before, feel free to share the video. If you think it will be helpful for your friends or your family or someone you know, whether you share it personally with them or you share it to your wall for your friends to see, we appreciate the shares. It means a lot to us.
Yep, and this one's going to be full of lots of good information about the products, the company as a whole, and why we stand behind this company so strongly. So why HempWorks? there's, oh my gosh, there's a gazillion reasons why we go on and on, why we support this company the way we do. But what do we say? Should we dive into some of the meat and potatoes here, Allie?
I think it might be cool just really, really fast before we dive into, I don't know if we're starting with the meat or the potatoes, but
salad? Salad first?
Salad, it's like an appetizer.
Okay.
I like it.
Iceberg. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
It's an inside joke for all of you. I don't like iceberg lettuce, okay? We're just going to leave it
So we're
going
to start with the iceberg lettuce salad here, Allie. Go ahead.
Salad.
Yeah.
So Andy, why CBD oil? What, just like two things maybe it's done for you that, really made you say, wow, I need to stand behind this?
Well, for those of you who don't know my journey and my story with CBD oil, this actually started for me almost a year ago when I was really in the midst of the battle with anxiety, beyond the point where I was taking 2 prescription medications and my anxiety was still out of control. And I was desperately seeking something that could help with that. And seeing this thing on CBD oil and seeing people getting relief with anxiety, that was enough for me to say, hey, why don't I just give it a shot, see what this does. Little did I know what I was going to be discovering at that time. But as far as CBD and getting behind it, wow. You talk about the title of this video, this green rush. We hit the jackpot when we discovered HempWorks.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
have
we
to
did.
agree. And that was like on top of everything that Andy said, just the variety of different conditions in which some we're really not supposed to say. It is, like says, "Hey guys."
Hey, Mike. Hope Florida's a lot warmer than Michigan is right now.
Sure it is. Can you post a picture of like a palm tree in the comments below? I'm gonna vicariously live through you. But I think also one of my missions in life is just to be able to help more people. You know, and I was always impacting people in a way that helped with their health and their fitness journey. And CBD not only has impacted my life, it impacted Andy's life, it's impacted our family's lives and friends' lives. I was also seeing that now we're helping people with different types of conditions.
Yeah.
You know, and the list is really, it's endless.
We could go on and on with the list of conditions that CBD helps with. But at the end of the day, given, you know, our background, my background in human physiology and knowledge of the human body, what we discovered is basically CBD, it's not some sort of fad, it's not some sort of Band-Aid, it's not some sort of drug. CBD is actually essential nutrition. Our body needs this stuff.
Yeah.
And this is why I became so passionate about it, is because we discovered, we discovered something that our body actually needs, because we have CBD receptors in our body. So nutritionally, our body needs this stuff, and this is something that, I know you're chomping at the bit here, but as far as helping people, we know based on what it does in the body, this is going to help a heck of a lot of people.
Yes. Well, I just was going to say that we're going to do a live video again in the near future regarding the system and how CBD actually works within the body, because that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, all that sciencey, nerdy stuff, which I tend to love for some reason. Well, we'll get to that another time.
Yes. Not only does he love it, but he's good at articulating it. So that's a whole nother thing.
I'm good with words.
You're in sales. Diana says, hello. Hi, Diana. I'm saying prayers for you. I hope you're doing well. All right. So why don't we go ahead and move forward? So the first thing on our list, and we're transparent and we're humans, so we have notes to go off of.
Don't mind our cheat sheet.
Why hemp works. There's a zillion at this point. There's a bunch of different kinds of CBD oil companies out there. There's a bunch of different CBD oil products. People are seeing them floating through their newsfeed on Facebook, on Instagram, all over the place. Why would they pick HempWorks over something else?
Well, I'm just going to throw out two words here to get us started in terms of why hemp works, and when it comes to this particular brand of CBD oil: purity and quality. Purity and quality are probably the two things that our product shines the most on. Maybe back in the spring of last year, I went out on a mission after I started experiencing such amazing results from our CBD oil. I want to know, like, why is this so good? Why is ours so good? Why am I talking to other people who are using different brands of oil, not experiencing the same results that I am and feeling as great as I am on the CBD oil? Well, needless to say, not all CBD oil is created equally. Wouldn't you agree with that, Allie?
I would agree.
So basically, when it comes to purity and quality, one of the first things I looked at is, given our background in nutrition, I flipped it over and looked at the ingredients label. Why don't you dive a little bit more into that, Allie?
Well, the ingredients label itself, at this point, I've looked at so many different CBD oils, and ours literally has 2 to 3 ingredients. So you think of like a food product when you go to like the grocery store and you pick up like a box of Cheez-Its. I don't know.
And the ingredient label is like 4 paragraphs
it's like
long.
This long.
And there's huge words and crap you can't even pronounce.
I'm just going to say that. The whole second half of it is like pyroanthene something B number 6, and you don't know what any of it is.
Yeah.
So our CBD oil did not have that. It literally had CBD, pressed hemp seed oil, and then a flavor if you got a flavor, which is
peppermint.
An oil. Yeah,
peppermint
oil or a cinnamon oil. So,
So first thing to kind of recap what Allie's saying here is, when you're looking at a quality CBD oil, there shouldn't be any more than 2 to 3 ingredients on the ingredient label, and that's exactly our oil. our oil, like she said, it's the carrier oil comes right from the hemp seed, which is a highly nutritive oil, a lot of great nutrition benefits just in the hemp seed oil itself. Plus they do a supercritical CO2 extraction of the hemp plant to yield the high CBD content within that oil. What?
You're so serious. Smile.
Okay. And then of course natural peppermint flavor to make it pleasing on the palate.
Yes.
So that's a big thing there, because a lot of what you're going to find in a lot of other cheaper brands is you're going to find cheap filler ingredients, i.e. MCT oil, i.e. coconut oil,
Olive
vegetable
oil.
glycerin, things that essentially water down. And another big word I look for when it comes to the ingredient label is isolate.
Yeah.
Oh, isolate. Isolate, it's basically, if you're looking at an isolate, it's like, well, why don't you just take a vitamin C instead of a full-fledged multivitamin, because you're pretty much missing the boat when it comes to overall health and benefit.
Hi, friends who just joined. Can you guys throw up some likes and some hearts if this is valuable so far? We just like to be encouraged.
Yeah.
I like to say excited. Sorry.
So anyway, moving on
Continue.
from ingredients and
Moving on to the potatoes.
moving on to, ooh, I like potatoes. So getting back to why HempWorks, why our brand, you know, we have such confidence in our product. Our product is, of course, third-party tested. They test for not only purity and potency, they are testing for things like heavy metals. They're testing for microbials. They're testing the cannabinoid content. They're testing the THC, CBD, and all that good stuff.
Bacteria,
And there's documentation. There's documentation on every single batch that they do. Every single bottle that they make has been tested. That batch has been tested.
And how many times have our products been tested?
Over 50 times?
Yeah.
I remembered. Whoa.
You didn't even have to look at the cheat sheet.
So yeah, third-party testing is another big thing to look for, and another reason why we fell in love with HempWorks, because, you know, it's not just take our word for it. Here's the data, here's everything spilled out, here's the test results, see it for yourselves. You know, we're sending this to a third-party lab to have them analyze it,
Yeah.
and here it is. It's potent, it's safe, and it's effective.
Yeah, throw some hands up.
Let's grab our cheat sheet again here.
I think another thing just worth touching base on that I think is amazing is the simple fact that our farm is in the USA. So our hemp is grown right here, like locally.
In Kentucky, as a matter of fact.
Yes, so it's not like harvested over in, I just really want to be funny and say Antarctica. It's not getting shipped over water and having potentially crazy things happen to
No,
it.
it's the seeds go in the ground right here in the United States, and from the time the seed goes into the ground to the time the oil goes in the bottle and is shipped to your door, everything is done right here in the States.
Boom.
And you look at a lot of those other cheaper brands out there that are using isolates, that are using synthetic CBDs. A lot of these are sourced overseas, and they're
UK.
yeah,
Not in the UK.
they're getting a synthetic CBD that's manufactured in UK, or I always like to say made in China is a popular slogan, but why get something made in China when you get something that's made in the US and it's so many times more pure, potent, and effective?
And I think the other thing, you touched on it a little bit, but could you, so our hemp is grown in Kentucky.
Yes.
Now, when they harvest it, what type of, you mentioned CO2 extraction, and some people may not really understand what that is or why that's even important. Could you just touch on that just a little bit, and what that actually can be a preventative measure for? Because I think that that's something that people would find valuable.
A preventative measure for it.
Well, CO2 extraction being a quick method of extraction, preventative of things like mold growing on the plants, things like that is really where I was going with
Well,
that.
it's a very safe and effective way to extract, key word here, the full spectrum of cannabinoids from the hemp plant, and to be able to safely and effectively put them in the oil.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're saying here is CBD oil is more than just CBD. It's just going back to the whole, would you rather take a vitamin C every day or take a full-fledged multivitamin every day?
Yeah, for the life.
The supercritical CO2 extraction captures all the cannabinoids for our body to use to fully activate our CB1 and CB2 lasers, which we'll touch on next time in the next video.
Which, did you know, side note, that they've discovered a CB3 receptor?
I've seen something about that, so I'm really curious to see. I wouldn't be surprised if they find more and more different kinds of receptors, because in the grand scheme of things, they didn't discover the endocannabinoid system until the last, 20 years or so?
Yeah, like...
There's such little research done on it that I would not be surprised to see more and more things come out that, basically we're going to have a daily recommendation for these cannabinoids, just like we do for every other vitamin and mineral that we put in our body.
Oh yeah. Josh says, hi guys.
Hey Josh.
And Jen said, hi. Jen says, hey. What's going on, you guys? Can you guys tell us? Oopsies.
Stop playing with the camera, Allie. Jeez.
Can you guys tell us how your day was on a scale of 1 to 10 while we continue on? In the comments. Scale of 1 to 10. Did you stay warm? Let us know. We care about you. Carry on. Okay, let's see, third-party testing. We also have a 60-day money-back guarantee. We didn't touch on that. So no harm, no fear. You want to try it. It's not for you for whatever reason. I have yet to have this happen to me. I don't know if you've had this happen to you. But if for some reason you don't like it, it's not everything you anticipated or expected, you can ship it back. Get your money back.
Which I really feel like this may be a small detail, but I really feel like this is another thing that speaks to the integrity of the company. So many companies, their normal thing is, 30-day money-back guarantee. We used to have that same 30-day money-back guarantee. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? There's 50 servings in a bottle. So they're giving you a full 2 months to use the entire bottle and say, hey, if you don't like this thing at the end of 2 months, we're going to refund you 100%. If that doesn't say we're really confident in our product, I don't know what does.
Amen. Amen.
So what's this? He wrote down something about clear versus amber bottles. What's that have to do with anything?
This is a newer thing that I didn't really realize, you guys. But our CBD oil, I'm just going to pull it up, comes in like an amber colored bottle. There are some that are coming in clear bottles.
The actual glass is amber color.
Correct.
And why is that important, Allie?
Because when your bottle is clear,
the light exposure,
ruins the purity of the product.
Whoa. So I've seen a lot of clear bottles of oil out there. Make sure you protect your product properly and make sure it's in an amber bottle.
Yes, or a darker color bottle.
So to kind of recap, if you see a CBD oil with a bunch of other stuff that doesn't come from a hemp plant, like cheap carrier oils, in a clear bottle, you're looking at a product that's really not the same quality. Would I be right in saying that?
You would be correct.
Awesome.
I can attest. All right.
So
make sure no one's saying 9, 10. Still stuck inside from snow and cold, going stir crazy, better than the last two. Mike had 8 of a day. Everybody's having a good day. Carry on.
Yeah, it was cold outside, that's all I know.
It was cold outside, but everybody survived. I'm gonna make it through.
Yep.
Mike, I'm waiting on that palm tree picture. Okay.
So should we dive into some products now?
Yeah.
So let's start with the flagship product.
All right.
This is the oil I personally take. This one right here. The 500 milligram bottle of our HempWorks CBD oil. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this one, because another fun fact about CBD is a little bit goes a long way. And if you take too much, it actually may not work quite the same.
Mike misses us.
We miss you too, Mike.
We miss you, buddy.
So just send us some warm weather our way and we'll call it good. When in my personal journey of getting off of medications, I started with the 500 milligram. I went to our higher strength, which we'll pull out here in a second. And then realizing that a little bit goes a long way, after I got off my medications, I actually felt myself getting better results from just our regular plain old 500 milligram oil. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I gotta say about that. So can you just like hold up the bottle so they can see what it looks like, and then maybe spin it a little bit if it will come clear, so they can actually see the ingredients.
Well, this is gonna be challenging.
It will be challenging, but it's worth showing.
I don't know how well you guys can see this. It might be backwards for you. But at the very bottom in teeny print, there's only 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read them off real fast. Pressed hemp seed oil, CBD-rich whole hemp extract, and natural peppermint flavor. 3 ingredients, all natural, all in one bottle.
Are organically sourced.
Yeah.
So,
And it's also, this is our original full spectrum oil.
yeah.
And just a side note about this, the 500 milligram comes in 2 different versions, the original full spectrum and the 0 THC. Now to differentiate between those, when I first became affiliated with HempWorks and started using this product, the original full spectrum is all they had. Now, it is perfectly safe, it's non-psychoactive because the original full spectrum oil is still FDA approved 0 THC. What that means is that meets the federal criteria of 0.3% or less of THC. Essentially speaking, it's like the amount of caffeine you get from decaf coffee.
Yes.
Not very much.
I love
Not
that
enough
analogy.
to do anything.
I love that analogy. So we've talked about the purity of the oil, the color of the bottles, the strength of it, yada yada. What flavors does this come in?
Well, in my hand here, I'm holding our original peppermint, hence peppermint being one of the ingredients.
Pam said it's backwards, so.
You know, I don't think we can, unless we
Can't
get a
fix
better
that.
camera, we can't really fix that.
Nah,
I mean, anyway,
carry on.
peppermint, natural flavor, and the natural flavor only has 2 ingredients because it does not have the peppermint, it's just the actual flavor of the oil. I would describe it tasting, it's kind of like a vegetable oil in taste, wouldn't you say?
We have some people who like to just, they don't like the actual texture, so they do drop it on their food. So that's people that use the natural for that a lot.
Yep, yeah, natural is commonly added to foods. And the last flavor that was just introduced a couple months ago is cinnamon. And this stuff, the natural cinnamon flavor and the CBD oil, it's like
so
liquid,
good.
it's like those cinnamon hard candies, but in liquid form. You drop it into the tongue, it's delicious.
I really like to describe it as being like Big Red gum, the cinnamon gum.
Yeah, big red gum, cinnamon hard candies, it's all good stuff.
Oh yeah. All right, what's next?
I think we should pull out this other guy here.
Since we kind of already described.
Go ahead and hold that up, Allie. This is Allie's bottle of oil.
It's having a hard time focusing.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can see.
Ooh.
Really, the only difference is it's a bottle of 750 versus the 500.
And the flavor in red there, this is a cinnamon flavor, 750 here.
Yes, that's one of my favorites by far. I used the peppermint for a long time, but when they released cinnamon back at the end of October, I became hooked.
And just out of curiosity, Allie, you're taking the 750 and I'm taking the 500. How many drops of the 750 are you using per day now?
So I really only use 10 drops. A serving is 20 drops.
So she's only doing a half a serving of the 750, and that seems
Yeah.
to be her sweet spot right now. So you're getting what, 2-3 months out of a bottle at this point?
Yes, at this point. I started with the 500 and I used the 500 for a long time, but I thought it was important to try the 750 myself, so I had my own personal experience with it. I like it. I just have learned that I don't really need a full serving of it.
And again, this kind of highlights something we touched on earlier. With CBD, in a lot of cases, less is actually more.
Yeah, more is not necessarily better, like society teaches us.
Correct.
So,
Yep.
so this is also the full spectrum. I use the full spectrum.
There's the palm trees.
Woo!
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the palm trees. It feels warmer in here already.
I know, my feet aren't as cold.
No, that's good.
So there's that one. Essentially, the 750 is just a stronger strength. Use it for people that have a little more chronic type conditions.
Should we move on to the next one?
Which one? Are we going skincare or are we going?
I think we should do the last oil
Okay.
first. One last kind of oil, not for humans though, and it's a lesser strength. The 250 milligram with the puppy paw pet oil. That's right. Our company also makes CBD for pets. Because
Yeah.
guess what? Pets have CBD receptors too. Dogs have CBD receptors just like humans do. And funny thing is, you see, dogs actually do have a lot of the same conditions, i.e. like arthritis, anxiety, things like that, as humans do. And this stuff is pretty amazing. We've seen some pretty amazing testimonials from this pet oil.
Yes, I have some amazing ones. If you guys have questions about that, feel free to message me because I would love to share some personal testimonials about that. And I think it's also really cool because that's bacon flavored, you guys.
Yeah, this is bacon flavor. I know our puppy absolutely loves his pet oil. He wants to eat the dropper out of our hands practically every single morning when we give it to him. And he's another happy CBD oil user in our household.
A happy CBD oil customer.
Yep.
Well, in addition, I think we should go ahead and talk about these too while we're on the topic of pets. So not only do we just have oil, I have yet to really have somebody say that their dog doesn't like the oil. But if for some reason they don't, or if you want to try something else, we also make dog treats. I think it's the angle of this ring light that is really giving the glare. But you guys can see that. It says dog treats. These are awesome. We didn't try these for a while. I ordered them, and I think Jax is literally obsessed with these. He loves his cookies. We call them cookies.
Yes. Jax loves his cookies.
So these are beef flavored. There's 2.5 milligrams of CBD per treat. Veterinarian approved, 100% natural. Yep, I know. Highest quality ingredients. They are grain-free, they're corn-free, and they're soy-free, and they're made in the USA. And the coolest thing, you guys, of the ingredients, I can read them all. So it's literally garbanzo flour, potato flakes, cheddar cheese, hemp, full-spectrum hemp oil, natural beef flavor, coconut oil, mixed topopherols, which is essentially vitamin E, and that's it.
That's it. Just a handful of ingredients in this cookie.
Yep.
It's natural. It's dogs love
Formulated
it.
without GMOs, pesticides, herbicides, or chemical fertilizers. You couldn't ask for much more.
A lot of great testimonials on the treats too, especially dogs who have anxiety. You give them one of these cookies, and 20 minutes later they're happy and calm and
They smell
content.
good, you guys. They smell like cheese.
They smell like cheese and cookies.
That doesn't sound
Okay,
good.
all right, let's start.
Anyways.
All right, we get enough smelling of the dog treats here.
Okay, carry on.
Because we got a whole lot of other products to get
Let's
through.
go.
Here. Carrying on. Okay. So the other cool thing is our HempWorks has a whole CBD skincare line.
Yes.
Why don't you hold up that first one there, Allie? That there is our Relief Cream. So I'm sure many of you guys out there, you've used Icy Hot, you used Bengay, used BioFreeze. Well, now we have, I'd say this is really the new king of topical pain relief products.
Yes.
A CBD infused, 0 THC also, so this is friendly for people who are subject to random drug testing. A CBD infused pain cream, and every single person that's tried this has experienced relief in minutes.
Yes.
Time and time again, we've done sampling at vendor days, personal testimonials with friends and family. Yeah, the stuff. Bottom line is this stuff works, and it works good.
Yes.
You feel the relief within a couple of minutes.
And I think a question that I commonly get, I don't know about you, Andy, but people will ask me when they're considering like the relief and the oil, they often ask me, well, which one should I try first? Or which one do you think would be more beneficial based on my condition? You know, and I just think it's important to highlight the fact that the relief is a topical, so it's more of a spot type treatment versus something that's going to get in your bloodstream. If you're looking for something to help you with overall health and many other different things that you could have going on, things that I can't necessarily name, I would recommend the oil. But this is just a nice thing to have, like in your, in your pantry or in your medicine cabinet or something like that.
Really, this is a great compliment. You know, if somebody's taking CBD for pain relief, this is a fantastic compliment to just the overall pain relief regimen with CBD oil. CBD oil helps eliminate it from the inside out. That goes on the outside. So let's say you take it, you have knee pain, and the CBD oil helps take that knee pain away. But everybody still likes to do things. Maybe you play basketball and the knee is flared up after the basketball game. put some of that on there, I guarantee your knees are going to be feeling better.
Yes, yes. And I just want to touch really quick before we move on to the next product. For those of you who have been watching, we thank you. Like, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. We really, really appreciate it. If you find it beneficial, like I said at the beginning of the video, feel free to share it. But right now, I think it would just be an important, I want to put it out there that if you guys have questions, like, please put them in the comments, because we can address those at the end versus waiting at the end for questions. But if you've been waiting to like ask a question, feel free to leave it in the comments. So, anyways, so we have a skincare line, like we said. Just turned my mother into a believer. Yay! Let's throw up some likes and some hearts for that. That's exciting.
Okay, on to the next.
Skincare.
Next we have our HempWorks Revived Cream. Comes with this handy dandy little tube with a little pump on top. I actually use this one personally for me. I find this to be good for overall moisturizing benefits of the skin and even like mild skin irritations. I actually use this for like an aftershave almost because it helps with razor burn.
Yeah.
Also helps with acne. A moisturizer that helps with acne, believe it or not, because CBD is also good for acne.
Well, it helps balance hormones, and a lot of times acne is caused by an imbalance of hormones. So.
And also another good note to make, like the Relief Cream, this is also 0 THC, so it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're drug tested or not. If you want the benefits of CBD on the skin, the Revive is an awesome thing to try.
And on top of the Revive, so we have that's a moisturizer. We have another moisturizer called Renew. I have to get it so close for you guys to be able to see that. I don't even know if you can read it like that. But the difference between the Revive and the Renew, this is an anti-aging formula, you guys. So it has apple stem cells in it, and if you know the word stem cells kind of mold to fix problem areas. So it helps with things like fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps with acne. It's a great moisturizer. And I've tried so many moisturizers since I was probably, I don't know, 11 or 12. I mean, I can't even tell you guys. I couldn't count on two hands how many moisturizers I've tried, and there's nothing like this one.
Just the testimonials, even from an anti-aging and just, you know, wrinkle reduction, bags under the eyes.
Gosh.
Even your mom had,
Yeah.
it's pretty good before and after pictures in terms of, you know, wrinkles, you know, and aging lines around the eyes reduction.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty awesome stuff, really.
Yes, for sure. Getting a bunch of people tagged. Yay! Thank you for sharing it with your friends, you guys. Hey, Joel. So that is the Renew, you guys. If you know somebody who's into skincare, wants an all-natural option, it's also THC-free. So in case you get drug tested and you're worried about that, you don't have to when it comes to this product. So, two more
products. So to kind of recap here, first we went through the oils. So the 500 milligram, the 750 milligram, and then the pet oil, and then the pet treats. Now you just got to see this whole skincare line. And also a couple of months ago, this is a couple of newer products that's really, really awesome, is CBD infused coffee.
And how cute are these little packets, you guys? Like, when we ordered this, I don't think we realized that they were instant. I don't think we realized it was instant coffee. And I'm not usually a fan of instant coffee, but this is really good
coffee.
Like, it is organically sourced. It's just good. It has 5 milligrams of CBD in the coffee. If you don't want to be, like, let's say you're taking oil in the morning and at night, maybe you want to substitute and do a coffee in the morning and oil at night, you can do that.
To put this in the terms of how it translates to, say, the 500 milligram oil. So basically how they recommend to take the oil is half a serving in the morning, half a serving at night. 10 drops in the morning, 10 drops at night. Well, guess what? 10 drops is equal to 5 milligrams. So you could actually substitute, like Ali said, exactly half of a serving or one of the doses of CBD oil for a cup of coffee if you want your coffee in the morning and want to try something new with CBD. It's pretty amazing.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, and it, like I said, it's organically sourced, you guys. It's just really, it's good. It's all natural. So, these are great for travel, too. That's another thing I find people really, really enjoy these. This tiny little stick, they can just stick it in their suitcase and they're good to go.
And I know some people they're really particular about their coffee. Everybody's got their brands that they like. They may not want to, have a instant coffee just to have CBD coffee. Well, guess what? We got you covered because they also make, bam, CBD infused keto coffee creamer. So this actually helps support. Supports a keto-friendly
Covering my
diet.
face.
It covers the camera, so your green hair was still there, so that's okay. Anyway, the CBD infused keto coffee creamer. I'm just gonna go ahead and read some of these ingredients on here. MCT oil, which is actually a really big component of keto dieting. Coconut milk powder, Garcinia cambogia fruit extract, white kidney bean extract. I'm just going to touch on those couple of ingredients real quick. These are ingredients that actually help support metabolism and healthy blood sugar levels as well.
Which helps with weight loss.
Which
It's
helps
like a
with
domino effect,
Yeah.
essentially.
because by helping control your blood sugar, you help control your insulin. Insulin is as you may know, it's your storage hormone.
Can you guys hear our puppy?
Allie,
Carry
get
on.
distracted. So the CBD infused coffee creamer, it actually really supports the metabolism. It supports the blood sugar. It goes right in your coffee. It's really some awesome stuff.
Yes. Well, and I don't want you guys to be limited because I personally, where did that go? I am not a huge keto fan, okay? I don't want to say that I don't support keto. I think there's a time and place for it, but I don't want you guys to be scared by the word keto if you don't know what it means. It's going to help support weight loss, and you can use this even if you're not doing the keto diet.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear.
At the end of the day, what keto means is you're burning fats for energy instead of carbohydrates. So essentially speaking, you have something that helps your body metabolize fats a little bit better. Who doesn't want that?
Not me. I don't know.
I couldn't think of anybody like, no, I'm good. I don't need to metabolize fats any better. I can't think of anybody who would say that.
I don't need to lose weight. I'm just saying, who really says that?
Yeah, nobody. And if they say that, they can just have the CBD coffee and be done with it.
Yeah.
We got you covered either way.
Yeah. Nicole says, I was just going to say puppy. See? All right. Well, I think, did we cover all the products? We got through them all.
We did. We got through all of the products.
Okay, so that was everything. We just wanted to do a recap so that you guys had a better understanding. I know I get a lot of questions when it comes to CBD oil about the company. How do I choose? What do I take? How do I pick? What do I look for? So we just kind of wanted to throw out some basic information, reintroduce CBD oil for you guys so that you could have a better understanding if it's the right product for you or not. If you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in the comments. If we see them before we get off the live, we'll answer them now. If not, we'll see them later and we'll answer them then. Did you have anything you wanted to say before I carry on?
You can carry on, and I can add my 2 cents later.
I was gonna say a goodbye. So if you have something
Oh.
to say, then go ahead and say
So
it.
speak now or forever hold my peace, hey?
Yes.
All I have to say is, back in the springtime, Ellie remembers this, I was literally going around shop to shop, place to place, because as I was becoming more familiar with our oil and my own testimonial with it, I wanted to figure out, why is this working so good? What's the difference? And just to compare our oil to what's on other shelves, I can't tell you, every single time I walked into a natural health food store, a little mom and pop nutrition place, a dispensary,
I was gonna say even dispensaries.
smoke shop, no matter what, when I flipped the bottles over, looked at the ingredients, looked them over, evaluated the milligrams per price, for some reason, HempWorks always won. There's like, it kept winning time and time again. And Allie remembers this. When I started HempWorks, I kept saying, I keep looking for something that says this oil is too good to be true, but I still can't find one. And here it is a year later. Why is this oil so good? It seems too good to be true. I still can't find why that would be.
Guys, because I think one of the other things that I didn't touch at the beginning of this video, and one of the reasons I love HempWorks so much, is not only the passionate owners and the team, and I could go on about all of that, but the company as a whole. We're not focused on competing with other CBD oil companies. We're not focused on having the newest, latest, and greatest CBD oil thing. We're focused on doing things the right way and bringing the best of the best products to the market to better help people. And that is something that I respect. I see all these CBD oil gummies coming out and all these different things, and we don't have that kind of stuff yet, but it's because we want to formulate it, and if we're going to release something like that, we're going to do it the right way.
Yeah.
When it's the right time. So.
Yeah, just the level of integrity that's behind this company is just, it blows me away. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best way to put it, I guess.
Definitely. And I think that's just about everything on my end. Did you say everything you needed to say?
I think so.
And we'll do videos again in the future, you guys. We want to do one on,
If not, there's always next time, right?
Yes. We want to talk a little bit about the physiology and how CBD oil works in the body. I think it would be beneficial for us to go back through our own personal testimonials.
Sciencey stuff, I love it.
Our own personal testimonials as well.
Yes.
I think would be an important thing to touch on. But we will do that again in the future. If you guys want us to do a video, can you throw up some likes and hearts just so that we know? We like feedback. We like making videos that cater to you guys, that you find important and beneficial.
Yeah, we want to bring the value. I mean, you guys are investing your time, and we appreciate that. We just want to make sure we're filling that time that you're watching us, fill it with all the value we absolutely can.
That's right. Cool. Hands up. Right on, girlfriend. All right. Well, I think we're going to pretty much wrap this thing up. I just want to say thank you, truly, for spending all this time, listening to us. As Andy said, investing your time in us. We're really, really grateful and thankful for each and every single one of you. And we just need you to know how much your support means to us. We truthfully couldn't do and share the ideas and products that we have without you guys, without your encouragement and your support. So I'm super, super grateful for them. Are you really grateful for them?
Yeah, I think you covered it all.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for following our story. And all I know is that it's only going to get better and better.
And just in case no one's told you this today, we love you. And we think you're beautiful or handsome or whatever word applies. But I just think it's important to share that.
Yes.
So
we love all you beautiful people out there.
That's right. We just love you. Okay? We are going to go. You guys stay warm, stay safe. If you're driving somewhere, be careful, especially if you're in Michigan.
Yeah, happy hump day. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.